Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Frostborn Finds again. Today I'm on my 5th box of penny roll hunting. I'm very excited. I was sick for a while and so I wasn't able to get out and pick up another box for a minute. Managed to go today, got $25 worth as you can see, and I even got a little bit right here, $10 in halves. This will be the first time I've ever hunted halves. I'm keep my fingers crossed that there's something good in here. Feels nice and heavy, but we'll just have to see. I've got some penny rolls that I haven't seen before. Just like this, it's closed on both ends. Picked up from the same bank that I've been getting a lot of wheat pennies from. So without wasting any more time, let's just get right into the video. Fingers crossed we get our first find real quick. All right, roll number 2 is gonna give us our first find of the hunt. It's a 1991 Canadian 1 cent. First roll was a little light. I'm just now getting into some copper in the second roll, but hey, we'll take it. Let's keep the hunt going. I'll bring it back in if I find anything else, just as usual. All right, still in roll number 2, and we came across another Canadian 1 cent. This one looks a lot older. Let's take a look. 1987, so not much older, but still, we'll take it. And we're gonna continue the hunt. All right, still in roll number 2, and I'm finding another Canadian penny. This one's newer. Didn't have the edges for me to see right away. 1998. And just to be on the safe side, let's take a look at the rest of these so that I don't have to bring you back in if there's more in here. Copper pennies. Yeah. I don't see any more. Okay. I'll bring you back in if I find another find in the next roll. Roll number 5 was tightly packed, so I had to just sort of dump it out like this, but as you can see right here, we got our first wheat cent of the find. Let's find out what it is together. Looks a bit newer. 1950 AD, yep, last year. But we will take it. We'll add it to the collection, and we'll keep the hunt going. Hopefully more to come. All right, just dumped out roll number 8. Again, another tightly packed roll, but I saw right at the end. And that's looking pretty slick. This one, it's got a little bit of shine right here though, so I think it's set. It's hard to say. I don't know, but let's just find out together. Look at it, it looks kind of like it was hammered down almost. 1918, wow. 1918 Philly, this is now my oldest wheat penny ever. Beat to absolute crap, but hey, I'll take it. We're gonna add it to the board. And we're gonna keep hunting. I'll bring it back in if I find anything else. Roll number 10 is going to give us another find, and this one is a Canadian penny. Looks like an older design, and it's 1972. We'll take it, add it to the board, and we'll keep the hunt going. Still on roll 10, just moved a couple pennies out of the way, and found another Canadian penny. This one's a bit newer, 1990. We'll add it to the board. So far, we're doing all right. We got a good bit of copper. We got a Wheatie on the board. Actually, wait, yeah, 2 Wheaties on the board. And got quite a bit in here. And don't forget to stick around until the end, because then we're gonna open up this $10 thing of halves and see what we can find. Hopefully there's some silver in here. I'll bring you back if I find anything else. Let's keep the hunt going. Roll number 10 is gonna bring us yet another find, and I didn't even realize it until I picked it up and looked at the date, but it's a 1952 Denver. We will definitely take another Wheatie. Gonna add it to the board, and we'll keep the hunt going. Roll number 15, and I just got to the end of it. There's a 1958 Denver. We'll take it. A little bit rough on the back, but that's okay. We'll keep the hunt going, and I'll bring you back in if I find anything else. Roll number 18, and it slid down while I was going through the pennies. Yet another wheat cent. This one's got pretty good details, so I feel like it's a later year, but let's find out. 1946. I'll definitely take it. Happy to have it. Add it to the stack. And I'll bring you back in if I find anything else. Roll 19 is going to give us another Canadian penny. This one is a little hard to see. Maybe the back's better. Yeah, 1981. And I did see another one right here in the back because I could tell from the edges. This one is older. 1984. There we go. 2 Canadian pennies in 1 roll. We'll keep the hunt going. Let's see what we find. Roll number 20 is going to give us another Canadian 1 cent. This one from 1980. Like always, we'll take it. We'll add it to the collection. And we'll keep hunting. Still on roll 20, and I pulled this one out, and I thought it looked a little bit older, and sure enough, it does. Another 1946 from Philly. I'll definitely take it. And this one looks like it's got pretty good details still. It's a little, I guess it is a little rough. Yeah, okay. Still, we'll take it. And I see a couple older ones back here. I'm just gonna maybe do this on camera. Maybe I should not rely on the camera to see what I'm doing. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'll keep the hunt going, and if I find anything else in the next rolls, I'll bring you back in as always. Let's keep the hunt going. Roll number 21 is going to have a find right at the top. Wasn't an ender, but it was pretty close to it. 1992. I believe that's celebrating birth of Canada and everything. My brain's too fried at the moment to think. But yeah. We will take it. We'll add it to the collection. Let's keep the hunt going. Roll 24, and I kind of just glanced over and I didn't really think anything of it, but here we got a 1956 Denver. Another wheat penny for the collection, and I will absolutely take it. Let's keep the hunt going. Fingers crossed we find some more. Got a good bit of copper, some pennies, and a lot of rejects. Let's see how it ends up. Roll 28, and the last one of the roll was actually another Canadian cent. This one from 1974. Let's see what's in the next roll. Roll number 29 is going to give us another find. And this one is a 1945 Philadelphia. Happy to have another wheat cent. And we're going to add to the collection. And we will keep the hunt going. Roll number 32, and we've got another find. Again, another one where I just sort of glanced over it, didn't think anything too much of it. But this one is a 1946 S. So let's see if this is the S over D mint mark. Nope. I'm going to say most likely not. Actually, there might be a little bit of something right there next to the bottom part of the S. Can't tell if it's dirt or if it's the D mint mark that it's over. I'm going to have to look at some online pictures and compare them between the two. But not sure if I have a 1946 S yet. Either way, I'm happy. We're going to keep hunting, and hopefully we find some more good stuff. Roll number 33, and we're going to find yet another Canadian cent. This one from 1996. We'll add it, and we'll keep hunting. Roll number 38 is going to give us another Canadian penny. Let's flip this one over to see when it was. 1978. We'll take it, and we'll keep hunting. Roll 47 is going to bring us back for another find. This one is another Canadian penny from 1991. Not many rolls left, nearing the end of the hunt. And don't forget, we still got to open this live at the very end, so stick around for that. I'll bring you back if I find anything else. Still on roll 47, but was just about to finish up, and I just saw this peeking at me. Sure enough, it's a wheat penny. Let's see what it is together. 1955. Nice. Not the famous, 1955 double die. Obviously, that one is visible just by looking at it. Don't need to put it on a microscope or anything, but hey, I'll take a 1955 out of Philly. And I just saw an older one, but that's 60s. So I'm going to finish up this roll. On the last 3 rolls, let's see what else we can find. Roll number 49 is going to get us another find. That one being a 1969 Canadian penny. We'll take it, we'll add it, one more roll, and then we're going to be tackling the halves. I'll bring you back if I find anything. Roll number 50, and we're going to have one more find to end the penny roll hunt, and it's another Canadian. This one from 1964. We'll take it, we'll add it, and when I bring you back, we're going to be hunting the halves. We're going to open it live on camera, and we're going to see what we find. I'll bring you right back. All right, so we've just completed the penny hunt. Pretty good penny hunt. I haven't gone through everything yet, but I'm going to recap everything after we go through these halves. I've been very patiently waiting to open these. Like I said, I've never hunted halves before, but I'm really excited to do it for the video. I'm going to see if I can... Okay, there's a seam right there. I'm going to see if I can do this to where we just take a look at the edges together. Let's see. It wants to be very stuck together. That's okay. I'll speed up this part of the video so you guys don't see me struggle. And as soon as I say that, it starts going quickly. I don't see silver, although I am curious about this one right here. I don't see any copper on it, but let's work our way from right here. 1972. Pretty good condition. Set that to the side. Another 1972. I really love the design on the back of the half dollars with the eagle and everything. 1978. A lot of these look to be in really good condition. 1974. Okay. Ah, there we go. We got a bicentennial. Let me just get this to focus. 1776 to 1976. This one's in a bit of circulate condition. I don't know if it shows up on camera. Yeah, right there. There's a little thing where the coins have rubbed against it and everything. But hey, I will absolutely take it. Really love this coin. Let's see, 1977. I'm happy to have this one too. Let's get this to move more towards center. The way this camera works, it's really odd. 1977, Denver Mint. 1972 again, we'll take that. 1984, take that. Okay, let's keep it going. 1971, I really need to focus on where I'm showing this. 1973. 1971, another Denver Mint. Be the second to last one with the interesting edge. 1980 D. 1974. 1974. And another bicentennial, I'll take it. Denver Mint. We'll set that to the side. Oh, another bicentennial. Another Denver Mint. Again, we will take that. All right. Ooh. 73. Okay. 1979. All right. All right. This is the one that had the interesting edge. So we'll just set that to the side because it's not showing the obverse, fortunately. 1974. And let's see why this one has a interesting edge to it. 1971. Not sure. Maybe, oh, I think it's just a matter of, I think it's just really worn and faded. So it's hard to tell. But it's a 1971. Which is fine. We'll add it to the stack. But yeah, my first roll of $50 hunting. Really enjoyed that, actually. I really want to hunt more now. But we'll see what I can do. Maybe I can order a box soon in the future. I will do a wrap-up of all the pennies and all the $50 as well. Once I have all that information in front of me, I will bring you back, and I will do just the end of the video where we break everything down of what we found. Bring you back in. Okay, so I'm finally finished with the sort. I have everything laid out in front of me. Starting with the $50, really nothing of note or value, just kind of adding these to my collection, because like I said, I don't have any really. But it was a fun first hunt, and I'm excited for more. If you guys would like to see more, be sure to let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to see a $50 hunt. Now, as for the pennies, 36% of rolls had at least one find, which is pretty good. 10% of rolls had at least 2 finds, and some even had 3 finds, which is nice. Yeah. We had 10 wheat pennies total in this hunt, which is better than the last hunt, and definitely better than the hunt before that. 10 rolls had wheat pennies, making for 20% of the rolls having wheat pennies. And the oldest was the 1918 from Philly. Can't believe I found that. It beat out my previous oldest one by a single year. Hopefully I'll start finding a lot more older ones, but hey, I will take this for sure, even if it's really beat up. I also found 15 Canadian pennies, which isn't as much as last time, and I'm a little thankful for that because it was getting a little ridiculous last time. But 12 rolls had Canadian pennies, making for 24% of the total rolls having Canadian pennies. The oldest one was 1964. And in this hunt, I found quite a bit of copper. Not as much as last time, but that's okay. I found 427 copper pennies in this hunt. That makes for 8.5% of the total box. And for the running total, 2,097 copper pennies hunted so far. 10 wheat pennies in this hunt, 41 wheat pennies so far. So I'm getting close to a whole roll of wheat pennies. Now, as for the Canadian pennies, the 15 Canadian cents from this hunt make it 51 Canadian cents total. So I do actually have a full roll of Canadian pennies now. And as for today's current melt value, which again, disclaimer, it is illegal to melt US currency. You can look at my previous video if you would like to know more, or I'll maybe put a description or a disclaimer down in the description. Anyway, the 427 copper pennies hunted in this box of pennies has a melt value as of today of $13.60. So $4.27 face value, valued at $13.60 melt value. Now the total 2,097 copper pennies melt value as of today is $66.77. Now that's $20.97 face value, or $66.77 melt value. Now for the wheat pennies, I found 2 1958 Denver pennies in this hunt, which puts my collection total up to 4. So I have 4 1958 Denver pennies. This 1956 Denver is actually my first find of 1956 Denvers. 1955 Philadelphia is also my first find for Philadelphia 1955, and I now have all 3 mint marks for 1955: Philly, Denver, San Francisco. The 1952 Denver, only found 1 in this, but that puts my collection total up to 2. And then I found 2 1946 Philadelphia pennies, which puts my collection total up to 4. And then I also found a 1946 S, which is my first find for 1946 S's. Then we have the 1945 Philly, which, again, I have found 2 previously, so that puts my total up to 3. And the 1918 Philly is my first find of any 1918 penny so far. And I had one Kennedy $50 set to the side because it's the 1971 Denver, and it has a double dyed obverse, and I just cannot, based on the pictures I'm seeing online, based on so many factors, I cannot for the life of me decide if this is it or not. Because you can see it in the T and the S quite a bit. The R is just too worn to see for sure. And I mean, aside from those ones, you don't really notice it too much. It's really strong in the S and T. And then I was told to look at the T up here, but I'm just not seeing anything up here either. So I'm just completely undecided on this. I'm holding on to it for now. If any of you have more expertise when it comes to the 1971 Denver $50, let me know. But aside from that, thank you all for watching. I'm so happy to have gotten another hunt done. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. It really helps my channel. You know, share it with anybody that you know that is really into coin collecting or maybe is getting into coin collecting. I like to think I'm very informative, and just enjoy the hunt with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching.